Your body is energy and you are a magnet to that's what you're attracting, right? So your thoughts, your feelings, your words, your actions are creating a force within you, get sent out to the world or whatever you're trying to manifest. And that is like a boomerang. And whatever that energy is, it will come to you.
So hey guys, welcome back to our show, and today we have Coach Mel with us, and today we will talk about lots of things regarding businesses, regarding investing, regarding like your vision, your mindset, and lots of things. So if you want to do anything in business industry, if you want to go in business, if you want to have a good vision, if you want to do something big in your life, so this podcast is absolutely for you. So watch this podcast till the end if you want to seriously do something in your life, because today we have Coach Mel with us. So hello ma'am, hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me today.
I'm very happy to have you in our show. So like thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I'm great.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here.
So, ma'am, today we will talk about, like, as we have told our viewers, that today we will talk about mindset, visions, and all those things. So, let's get started with a short introduction of yours, because people want to know more about you, the people who are watching this podcast.
Absolutely. So I go by Coach Mel. I'm a business mindset and energy coach, and I help business owners reprogram their mindset to scale their business and find inner peace. And the way I do that is helping them get clarity of their vision, having confidence about what they want to achieve, and overcoming their limiting beliefs. I also help them build a strong strategy plan and put that in place so you can show up consistently for your business. And just a backstory about myself is I started in 2020 on my coaching journey, and I didn't even know I was going to be a coach. I just was in a really negative part of my life where I wanted to have inner peace, I wanted to have happiness, and I wanted to manifest more money. So I took a ton of courses, and that led me to become a spiritual master life coach, accredited master life coach. And I opened my business right away, and I started a career in self-development coaching. In the next year, I really wanted to focus on business so I can help other entrepreneurs scale their business and feel good about their business. So I worked with a consultant, I took business courses, and then shifted my business from self-development career goal development into running a successful business. And that's what I do today. I serve my passion, and here I am.
Amazing, nice. That's absolutely very amazing. So as you have told that you have taken lots of courses that how to manifest money, so like people think that it's just a myth. So what do you think, can we manifest money just by visualizing it? Like, what do you think about manifestation? Is this a myth or it seriously works?
Well, manifestation means a lot of things to different people. It's just attracting what you are is a manifestation. So if you feel good about money, you're going to attract money. But the problem is you're manifesting every second of the day, and everyone says, well, I'm going to manifest big things. I'm like, what are you manifesting right now on how you feel? If you don't believe you can attract money, your money mindset is blocked, right? But if you feel you're worthy of money, you're going to attract money. So what I do is I help people overcome whatever's going on in their mindset as far as a block. So if we want to talk about money, and the way the mindset works is your subconscious mindset is full of beliefs from your childhood from 0 to 10 years old. So let's take money, for instance. If your money mindset is, I'm afraid of my finances and I'm afraid that I won't make money, you have to go back to your childhood. Who taught you the value of money? Was money hard to get? Did you see people struggle like your parents to make money? That is your storyline. Money. So if you're holding on to that storyline and you're trying to attract money, that will be your block of not manifesting money into your life.
So would
or
you like
your
to
business.
share some of the tips or some of the techniques that people should use in manifesting money mindset or manifesting anything? So there are lots of things that people talk about, like create a vision board and like keep it in front of you everywhere. Like I have kept my vision board in the wallpaper, in my wall and everywhere. So people talk about vision board, people talk about like law of attraction attracts the things you manifest that will go in your life. So what do you think? Like, you have done so many of courses, so how we can attract the things that we want? Like, is there any action plans, any steps that we should follow?
Yep. One, you have to be super clear what you want to manifest. What do you want to manifest when it comes? So in business, what is your business vision and what are your goals and what are your financial goals? You have to be super clear if you want to manifest. But if you want to manifest anything, because I'm a manifestation coach as well, and I took courses on that, is you have to overcome your inner childhood trauma. So the trauma with money is something that you would have to overcome. It's not just money though, it's having self-worth. If you grew up needing validation, if you grew up not feeling worthy to, whether it was having friends, having love, whatever it was, those emotions and what you tell yourself about your past will block you from manifesting what you want today. So one, you have to be super clear of what you want to manifest. Clarity and being really specific is going to manifest faster than saying, I want to make $5,000 this month. Well, why do you want to make $5,000 this month? How do you want to make $5,000 this month? What is this money going to be spent on? And a lot of people don't put that emotion in it. Manifestation is emotion. So if you were to close your eyes and you're like, $5,000 in my bank account, that's visualization, feels really good, you will start manifesting that result. But if you're like, $5,000, how do I get that? It's going to be super hard. I don't know how it's going to work. You're manifesting that working against you to create that $5,000 coming to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that totally makes sense. And one more thing, like, we should manifest that the things that we want to get, and we should think like we already got that. Like, we should think something like this, that
like
I have $5,000 in my bank account.
Yes,
I am
but that's
enjoying
very
that kind of life.
difficult. Yeah, but that's very difficult for people to see when they don't feel good about it. So you have to find out why you don't feel good about money to become friends with money. And then you can visualize having the money, the emotion of having it, the feeling of having it. And then that's when it comes in. But also manifestation is this. If you want $5,000, if you're trying to attract that and you feel good about it, you can't keep on focusing on it because that becomes a lack of mindset. A lack of mindset is not a manifesting mindset. So you have to say, visualize it, feel it, let it go. Like, let the universe, God, or whoever you attach to bring it to you. That's manifestation.
Right. So we should have a clear goal that what we want to achieve, and then we have to get a why, that why you want to achieve this. And then we have to think in the present tense that we already got that, we already have achieved that. And it's very difficult, but if somebody does that, then they will get the results, right?
Amazing, you need to know your how too. So the why, the how, and believe it's already yours.
Right. Amazing. So as we as you told about like vision, like people should have a good vision, but if they don't have a good vision, they will not get to gonna attract all those things. If we if we think that yes, we can earn this kind of money, then we're gonna attract this. But if we don't believe it inside, then we don't gonna achieve that, right? So how to get that belief that you can do it? Because people don't believe in themselves, and there is a big mistake that people do, that is self-doubt. People do self-doubt, and they think that you can do this, so they underestimate themselves. So what do you think about that?
Well, your body is energy, and you are a magnet to that's what you're attracting, right? So your thoughts, your feelings, your words, your actions are creating a force within you, get sent out to the world or whatever you're trying to manifest. And that is like a boomerang, and whatever that energy is, it will come to you. However, the reason why people feel the way they feel is because of those limiting beliefs. So you have to find, where was it in my past that I didn't feel good, and how do I shift my mindset? So there is a healing process. So when I became a coach, one of my things was validation. I wasn't getting money because I didn't feel validated. I felt like I had to work really hard. My dad said, get a corporate job, get benefits. get a 401k, make sure you're invested, right? So my mindset was I always had to find a job, and he worked very hard. I masked that, I mirrored that. He worked hard. I had to find a job that I had to work hard in, right? That I had to get validation to get that money. But that was a limiting belief that came from my childhood. That's not really who I was. So as we are ingrained with our habits and experience of watching other people in our childhood, that is our storyline in our present moment. So I'll put it this way. If you have a negative belief about money today, that is not a conscious state. Okay. You're not like getting up and saying, I don't have money and now I feel bad about my finances. It's a belief that already resonates in your subconscious mindset. So it's like a computer. I feel negative today. Your computer is going to ping your subconscious mindset of all the things running 95% of the time from the past. And it says, where did we fear money before? Where did we have or experience with money before? And then what it does, it brings power to this negative belief. And then you're like, well, where does that come from? A lot of people don't know where their negative beliefs come from. They just know that they feel a certain way. So you have to work on what's stuck in there and what are your negative beliefs. So those are what limiting beliefs are. You have to overcome them. And everyone has about 5 to 10 storylines of negative beliefs. When I work with my clients, there's 5, 10, 12 storylines. And it could be, I was bullied in school, or my parents divorced and I didn't have a parent, or I didn't know leadership. Because in a business, you have to be a strong leader. But if you don't know what a strong leader is, then how can you become a strong leader for your business? Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. That totally makes sense. And apart from that, like I have lots of questions in my mind. I want to ask you so many things, but I want to I want to start with your journey. Like how do you came to this field? Like as a child, we don't know about manifestation. We don't know about the coaching and all those things. Like how do you came to this industry?
Well, my background is being in a very strict religious household. And so when I was, and I also am very empathic, and I also have clairvoyance and psychic abilities that I never tapped into when I was younger. So it always was like, you stay on path, you're seen and not heard, right? So I went into this rebel stage when I was a teenager and left my house when I was 18, and I walked away from my religion. And so I kept on getting in this horrible abusive relationships, karmic relationships, hardships. And, and I'm in my 40s now. It took me to my 40s to be like, what is the purpose of life? What is it? What is going to make me happy? And with COVID lockdown, everyone hunkering in, I had a lot of time to really focus on, okay, it's time for me to do something different. And that's when I took energy courses, Reiki courses, manifestation courses, mindset courses, and all of that talked about dealing with your past trauma. I think people don't understand how important your childhood stories play in your present life. And then that I was just manifesting, like, help me find like a coaching program that's going to work on manifestation, mindset, and also energy and past trauma. And I found one in the UK and I took it online. I graduated in 5 months with my accreditation, opened my business the day after I graduated. And I just started booking clients. So my manifestation, I actually didn't even want to open my business. I just heard, like, my intuition said, open your business. And I was fighting it. And I was like, I'm just going to open my business. But that really evolved me in, I want to serve my passion, because last year I left a 6-figure corporate job and I was in my corporate job.
You were in job.
Yeah, I was in my job. So when I first started my my coaching job, my business, I was doing it part-time. So I was working my full-time job, and then I was working part-time, and I was coaching in the evenings and on weekends. And then after a year and a half, I was like, I can't do it anymore. I can't do 2, right? So it was a point of like, do I leave a solid 6-figure business or corporate job to serve my passion, or believe that my passion would make me abundant? So I believed that my passion would make me abundant. So I took the leap of faith.
It was very difficult, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I had to make the mindset shift, because my dad ingrained, you have to have a corporate job, right? You have to have this. And I had to totally reshift my brain to my authentic self without that story and say, but I love coaching. I love helping people. And I know that will manifest more abundance in my life. And it has. It's just been growing, growing, and growing.
Absolutely. Like that's amazing. And I can see like a Om picture behind you. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's a very religious to us in India. Like
yeah,
we chant Om every time. Like
yeah.
it's very religious. So
It's
like how
powerful.
it's very powerful. So
Yeah.
like what's the story behind this? Like
Well, I'm very spiritual. So I started as a spiritual mass life coach. So I'm very spiritual in a lot of things that I do, a lot of things like I'm also a crystal healer. I believe in the power of
wow.
crystal healing. And yeah, so manifestation, crystal healing, energy work. So I'm very spiritual when it comes to that. Even when I coach my business owners, if they're not spiritual, I help them tap into that because spirituality is
Hmm.
manifestation. Okay. That
Right.
self-worth. There's like a perfect version already in you, and people are so stuck in their subconscious mindset of negative beliefs that they have to remove that and heal that to really tap into like who you're meant to be in this lifetime.
So as you have told about crystal healing, so are you into like astrology?
Not really astrology, more of like the power of energy. So crystals have big energy in it. So for example, and I have some on my desk, I love rose quartz. Rose quartz, and I always like a raw piece of any type of crystal. This helps you really calm your mindset, calm your energy. It also gives you that unconditional love for yourself. If you are an overthinker and can't sleep, this is also a good stone to sleep with.
So
So
what do you
that's
think?
something
Like
that I
how crystal works? Like what's the science behind it? Like how was like a crystal is like taken in my home, and how it will help me to like sleep well or reduce my overthinking? How what's the science behind it?
Well, every crystal has a meaning and has a purpose. So you
Yeah.
need to Google it. So when you buy a crystal, the first thing you have to do is you have to cleanse the energy. You have to
Hmm.
remember when a crystal is taken out of the earth, whoever pulled that out, whoever went to the whoever the store is, you have
Hmm.
everyone's energy. So the first thing is you have to cleanse everyone's energy when you're using a crystal. Don't just take it home and start using it because there's chaotic energy on it. The second thing
Okay.
is you need to Google what the properties of that rose quartz or any crystal is. So when you're looking at the property, when you're buying a crystal, you know exactly what you're buying. Okay. So you're not just you can buy a crystal, but if you don't know what it is, what type of crystal, and you don't know the properties, you can't tap into the energy of that healing. Does that make sense? So a
Yeah,
lot of
totally,
them are
totally.
for protection, some are for success, some are for intuition, some are for confidence. Root chakra is safety, stability, security, some foundation. So it really is knowing what you're buying when you're going to buy a stone or a crystal.
Recently, I have bought a crystal that is pyrite. Do you know about it? Pyrite?
Pyrite, yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
the properties offhand, but I have a piece of pyrite in my house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's amazing. Like it's a
yeah.
stone which help us to attract lots of wealth in our life.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
you also have to believe it. You have to
Yeah.
believe that that is just a catapult to your mindset and energy of yourself of attracting wealth. You have to feel
Hmm.
wealthy. Does that make sense?
Exactly. So as you have told in between that whenever you work with a business coach, you help them to become spiritual so that like you are very spiritual in your life. And if somebody is not spiritual, you help them to become spiritual and then you work with him. Like
Yeah.
let's say there are lots of viewers in our video who are watching this video. Like let's say I am a person and I came to you for like for business coaching. I want to grow my business. So like what do you
Mhm.
advise a person about spirituality? How one unknown person can enter to this field? Like what's the basic thing they have to do in the initial part?
Yeah. So spirituality is two things. One is tapping into the perfect version of yourself. We always take, some people are religious in my program, some people are not. It's not about
Hmm.
religion, it's about you tapping into your perfect self. That's one.
Okay.
The second thing is tapping into a higher source. Now, if you believe in the universe and God or whoever that source is to you, that's who you attach to when you're manifesting. You can't manifest without a higher source of something. So you only have to believe. So people that aren't religious that come into my sessions, I just say, can you believe in something bigger than yourself? And people say, yes. I'm like, great. Let's just focus on that because all it is mindset, right? believing in something bigger, right? And then those who are spiritual, and I attract all the spiritual people for some reason. I attract a lot of spiritual or people who are on the verge of like, I want to know more about manifestation. And then that really opens the floodgates of really healing them, because spirit being spiritual is healing your body of trauma. It's healing your mindset of those beliefs. It's feeling good about yourself. And when you, and you're either two things, you're a spiritual being in a human, experience. So spiritual in a human experience, or a human having a spiritual experience. It's either or. So whatever you attach to, you're still trying to tap into something that you've never tapped into before. And I really open the mindset on that.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. And the thing is, it seriously works. Like from last 3 years, I'm focusing on law of attraction, and I have
Mhm.
created my vision board. I also believe in like stones, in
Mhm. Mhm.
crystals. So here are some
Mhm.
of the crystals, and like
Yeah.
I have lots of crystals. So it
Yeah.
seriously works. Like people who are not believing in this, I will like tell them that try it for 6 months. I will damn sure you will get the results. I'm damn
Yeah.
sure you will get the like properties of it. So I also want to talk about like the things that you have learned. You learn about Reiki, you learned about like coaching and all those things. So
Mhm.
do you regularly practice meditation?
Every morning I do breathing, yes, breathing and
Okay.
meditation. If you're not starting your day with releasing whatever energy is in your body, and this is like a game changer for all my business owners, they do
Okay.
this exercise and they start manifesting things during the day. But if you're not calming your mindset when you get up and claiming today is going to be a successful day, an abundant day, a manifestation day, then
Mm-hmm.
you're not tapping into that energy. If you're getting up and saying, crawling out of bed and saying, today's just going to be another day, it's another day, and I'm just not going to be happy, you're going to manifest things that are going to be difficult for you to achieve, right? But if you start your day and say, today's going to be an amazing day, even if you have to fake it to make it, right? You just claim that energy, then what
Right.
happens? Things usually come easier to you than they would more difficult.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. So it's amazing. Like we have learned about meditation, we have learned about manifestation, mindset, and visions, and all those things. But now I also want to know about like a person who is starting a business, because most of my
Yeah,
viewers are
yeah,
beginners who want to do something big in their life, but they are in the
yeah.
initial stages. They want to do something in their life. So what do you think if they are going to start something? They know about now manifestation and they know all the spiritual things, and now it's time for business. Now it's time to do something in their life. So like can you give them an action plan that how should they start it? And as you have coached so many of coaches, so give us
Mhm.
a secret techniques for our viewers who want to do something big in their life about
Yeah, I'm
like
going to give
what
you
next.
four, yeah, four fundamental steps if you want to start a business. I'm going to give you five. Number
Okay.
one is you got to be 100% in it. You can't have one toe in starting a business and one foot out, right? You have to
Right.
be able to be in the mindset of, I'm going to do this. The second thing is you want to have clarity of your visions and the goals you want to achieve. You have to have
Hmm.
clarity of that. You have to clarity of your niche, who you want to serve, who you want to
Hmm.
attract, what you want your business to be. Okay.
Right.
Number three is to overcome those limiting beliefs, those mindset blocks, so you can have confidence, stability, and security in your business, whether it's feeling good about it, whether it's financial stability. You have to overcome that, do that healing process. Number
Right.
four is to put an action plan in place. So as you help people, right, of really showing up on social media, it's how are you showing up for your business? Are you showing up consistently? Are you taking accountability? Do you have tasks during the day? Are you doing your lead generation? Are you following up with people? Do you have a funnel if that's the case? What is your action plan to become consistent on social media and getting your clients? A lot of people give up and get burnout right away, but you have to show up consistently. But burnout is also a limiting belief. And then number five is to invest in yourself, invest in the
Right.
right mentor. So I spent 25,000 just in mentorship in less than 3 years because I really wanted to know the ins and outs of business, of how to run a
Hmm.
successful business. And this, what I did is a lot of business courses out there, high ticket ones, are group coaching. So you watch a lot of videos and you get on those group coachings once a week, right? There's not
Hmm.
enough one-on-one. What I love about what I bring to the table is I'm only a one-on-one coach. I'm going to be your personally accountable partner, and I customize a program specifically for your needs. And I feel that's what a lot of new business owners need. They need
Yeah,
someone to be there for them, and they need someone to guide them. So that's really what I
absolutely.
do. Mhm.
Wow, amazing, amazing. So the five topics that you have told is like seriously very helpful for a person. Like if you want an action plan, guys, if you want to seriously like start something right now, so you have a wonderful action plan right now. That is number one, be 100% in it. Like you don't have to do like 1 foot is here and 1 foot is here. No, not like this. You have to be 100% in your business. You don't care about the things that are going on. Let's say the people says no, struggle in peace and let your success make the noise. So be 100% in it. Number two, like clarity of your vision, that what you want to do, clarity of your niche, who is your targeted market, what are the type of people you want to serve, and number four is limiting belief. You don't have any limiting belief, and number five is invest in yourself. So the topic that you have told us, invest in yourself, and you have invested like 25,000 dollars in your like your personal growth. So like people don't understand the like reason or the motive behind investing in themselves. They keep the money into their bank account. What do you think about this?
Money is energy. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, nobody's going to be willing to invest in you. You have to let
Right,
go to
very deep.
receive. Yeah.
That's amazing. So as you have told us about your coaching program where you provide them like one-to-one coaching, so you have lots of business persons. Said how it's possible to like give separate time to everybody? Like it's very difficult, right?
It's difficult, but I'm here to I do a 12-week program. So it's not that I'm taking like 100 clients at once. I'm
Okay.
taking clients to fill my calendar for what I can. Because the one thing I don't want to do is not give my clients 100%. Okay. I'm
Hmm.
not here to herd animals. I'm here to help people gain clarity, feel good about their business, and to grow their business. So I do quality over quantity. And a lot of coaches are
Hmm.
different. They're trying to herd people, and that's why a lot of them do group coaching. But one-on-one coaches are a little different because they're working specifically on that one-on-one time with their clients.
Right, absolutely. Like you are not working with everybody, you are working with some targeted people who will seriously like help
Yeah.
them to build something big in their life. So what we can do for our audience is like I don't know that all of my audience like you will take them as your student or not, but what we can do for our audience is that we can schedule a call with you, and then
Yeah.
you can like choose the right person for your mentorship program. So would you be happy to give them a like strategy call?
Yes, I offer a 30-minute free strategy call. We talk about your goals, your challenges, your limiting beliefs, and really come up with a plan to move forward. And if the program, so, my program are for people that are ready to take action, that are ready to overcome their limiting beliefs, that are ready to make money, that are ready to stop feeling you have confidence about their business. So if you're ready, get on that call. But if you're just curious about what are my limiting beliefs, that would be a call for you as well. But once we get in the call and you find your limiting beliefs and what you want to do, more than likely you're going to be ready to take action.
Amazing. So, guys, for you all, we have scheduled a free 30 minutes consultancy call, and you will get the link in the description. Go there and book your free consultation call with Coach Mel. And apart from that, we will also share all the social media links and all the links that requires in the description section. So make sure to check the description section right now. And ma'am, we also wanted to know a last question because we don't have much time, and I know that you are very like time conscious, and yeah, your time is very important for us. So we just want to know one more thing, that is about the people who are watching this video till now. I hope that they are very serious about something because they have spent more than 30 minutes with us. So they are very serious about doing something in their life. So what is the 1 or 2 advice you want to give them?
Start taking action is what I'm going to say. Stop holding yourself back. Start living
Right.
your dreams. You can manifest that. You just need to overcome whatever's stuck in your mind that's keeping you back. So there's always a way and a will to release that so you can live the life that you want and have the business that you want.
Absolutely right. Like start taking action, guys, right now, because just by thinking and thinking, you will not be able to do anything in your life. Start taking action. If you want anything that we can help you, so write down in the comment section. We will definitely help you out. And if you want to know anything else, if you want to like have a part 2 of this session, like then also comment down, comment in the comment section. We will definitely do it. And Coach Mel, I'm very happy that today you are with us. And thank you so much for your time. This was an amazing session that we have done together, and I seriously love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.